Hi and welcome into another video. So, as we already know from our previous videos, some stuff on AWS can be really hard to grasp at the beginning and complicated to set up. But AWS also has some offerings which are some kind of wrappers for other services from them to let us do some stuff very easy and in a straightforward manner. One of such services is AWS Amplify, which can help us easily deploy applications and create pipelines. So let's hop into AWS console and see how AWS Amplify can help us to jumpstart our application. Alright, so we are in AWS console and let's firstly see in VS Code what we will be deploying. So some videos ago we created a very basic Next.js application with a to-do list, and this to-do list looks something like this. Localhost 3000. So this is our to-do list, so let's say deploy on Amplify as today, and that's added to do, and then we can delete it or add yet another one. So let's go back to AWS and let's navigate to AWS Amplify, and here build full stack apps fast. So let's create a new application, and here we can either deploy without Git and provide the source code, or we can connect already to one of the Git providers. I will be using GitHub today, so let's do next. Here I have already a dev briefly account where this Next.js to-do list is deployed, and let's go here, somewhere here we have this. Here it is. And let's do install and authorize only to selected repositories. We will only allow for the access to this Next.js to-do list. And here this repository is there, and we will take the main branch. And now let's click next. And as you can see, it already found out that auto-detected frameworks is Next.js, that the command for building it is npm run build, and the output directory is .next. If there would be another framework that will auto-detect, those fields will be pre-populated. If it will be something that it cannot detect, you would need to provide the details here. Here we will just create a new service role for that, and we will not care today about the advanced settings because we want to streamline our application very fast. So let's click next, and here we just have a very big overview and checking if account and region is configured to deploy the resources, and save and deploy. And now behind the scenes all of the things will start happening. So the service will be created, the underlying instance for it will be created, and we can see the pipeline has been created for that. So there is a deployment, and here this deployment consists of two phases of build and deploy. Now the code is being taken from GitHub, and all the npm run build are being then created, and then there will be a deployment phase. So that will probably take around a minute or two. You can see that already the domain was also created for us, that the name of the branch, the ID of the application on Amplify app. There is already certificate TLS attached to it, so it will be available under this domain. You can see that there is already a welcome page. We need it to deploy. And here there are also other things. In the meantime, as it is deploying, we can check out other settings like hosting. You can see that there is some kind of an access control. There are some build notification, build settings. Here is the domain. You can attach another domain if you have something something in your account or use the Route 53. You can set some custom headers. You can set also environment variables. If you would like to store something private, you can have some basic monitoring, access logs, and so on. So that's everything is set already for us and easy to go with just few clicks in the console. Till now, the application is still deploying. Let's go here. The build phase. We can see all the logs. If you would need to troubleshoot something, you have all the logs here that you can see that the complete phase built, and the build has been actually almost finished. Yeah, it took 2 minutes. It's already on the green field, so another stage of the deployment pipeline is started, so the deployment itself. And as you can see, it's deploying, and it shouldn't take more than like 15 to 30 seconds. Yeah, and the deployment is complete, 26 seconds. We can go to this page, refresh it, and we should see our application. And as you can see, our application is here, and we can add some, let's say, to-do. We can see that it's here. So this is the very basic approach to deploying your applications very fast in the AWS. You don't need to know actually everything already in AWS, like from the start, how to set security groups, how to set the domain, how to set the EC2, and so on. You can just go to such service like Amplify or Elastic Beanstalk that we will talk in another video, and with few simple clicks deploy your application and make it public to the world. So that will be all for today. Hope you learned something new. If you would like to know more of such content, please subscribe to this channel, and if you would like me to make a video on particular topic that you are interested in, please let me know in the comments. And that's all for today. See ya next one.